Hey everybody, it's Romania Black. Ruby's back. It doesn't feel like it's been months. It feels like it's been like a week. And so I was like, oh wait, it's already back. Crazy. I feel like it just ended right around December and it's already been 2 months and then it's suddenly back and it's like, oh, okay. But yeah, we are on volume 8, episode 8. Dark. These one word titles, y'all. Eight's my lucky number. So, 8 has always been a number I've associated with myself for various reasons. And so the fact that it's volume 8, episode 8, and the 100th episode of RWBY makes me think this one's going to be kind of special. I don't know. I have been waiting all morning to watch this. I've been really excited about it. I like RWBY a lot, and this volume has been crazy. Just developing things. I was wondering how they were going to do the entire volume in 2 days, like 14 episodes over the span of 48 hours, but they've done a really good job with the pacing of it. Like, nothing has felt forced, and it also hasn't felt like it's been dragging either. Like, things have steadily been happening. And I think it's because we have all of these different characters that can do all of these different things, and so we can flip between them and it's okay. Like, we can go between all these characters. We've got time to do that since it's supposedly happening in a 48-hour span. So, oh my gosh, y'all. I have not, honestly, the break's been all right. I haven't been suffering through the RWBY break, but I have been ready for it to come back because we have this chapter and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we got 7 episodes left of the season of the volume. So I'm pretty excited. I've not looked at any spoilers, so I've been like really careful. Like, nope, not gonna do it. And so, yeah, but I'm ready, y'all. I'm really excited. So I hope you all are too. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to comment down below your thoughts on the episode. But with that being said, we are going to start episode 8 of RWBY. Volume 8 here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Okay. Okay. So... Huh. So that's a way to start us back off. I love when RWBY goes for a creepy, dark vibe. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. I was getting lots of Jurassic Park vibes, so I might just make like a little crack thing to put on YouTube of just because I was getting like the raptor versus them, like the vibes from that movie. But oh my gosh, oh buddy, this was interesting. So, assuming that I don't know exactly what projectile hit the jail cell, but or if that was Cinder, maybe that was Cinder. It by the end of the episode, it looked like that was Cinder attacking the jail cell. So here's the thing: if that was Cinder, Cinder was sent to go get Penny, but Cinder should know Penny's not in the jail. But she's going to use Watts to get Penny. That's what it is. That's what it is. She's going to use Penny. She's going to use Watts to get Penny to come to her instead of the Hound because she doesn't realize the Hound is dead. So she's going to do that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. I was like, why would she take Watts away for herself? But it's so that he can hack into Penny and bring her to them. Gotcha. Yeah, so Crow turned into a bird to escape being crushed. And I'm assuming that Robin's going to figure it out. She's going to be like, oh, you're a crow. You're an actual crow. So that's going to be fun. I hope we get to see that exchange of her figuring out that he can turn into a bird. I hope that that's a thing because I would really like that. So they've gotten out, apparently. Cinder's taken off with Watts. Either Watts weighs nothing or Cinder is like freakishly strong. She just hoisted him up and was like, see ya, bye. So that's pretty cool. The whole thing with the mansion. Klein, I love Klein. Like, being the doctor, being the butler, being the spirit guide for all of our troop, the life coach of the troop. Loving that. But you know what? You know what the MVP of this episode is? Friggin' Whitley. I never thought I'd say that in RWBY. Character development, character growth. Whitley, when he's not under the thumb of his father, when he's not under the thumb and pressure of trying to be the heir of the Schnee Dust Company, Whitley proves that he actually can do some good. And his idea of getting the transports down to the crater to get the people off, it's like, Whitley, look at you. Look at you being a leader. I could totally see Weiss being like, you can be the heir of the Schnee Dust Company because you're a good person, like your grandfather. And it's like, So, kudos to Whitley. I never thought that I'd be like, yeah, good on ya. But here we are, 2021. It's a different year. Willow having some traumatic, like, what do I do, WTF moments. She did help save Whitley, and she is, like, under pressure. Despite her being terrified, she was like, I don't need to drink right now. I need to focus on my kids. And I love that for Willow. I absolutely love that. And then Weiss coming in to save both of them. Penny, the scene with Penny and Nora reaching out being like, just one part of you being bad isn't enough to control the whole. And in theory, Nora, idealistic, great words, but Penny's also a robot still, so that one part is kind of a big deal. But I love that tender moment between Nora and her. And she's clearly, Nora is still way on the mend. Penny, oh girl, she's still at the mansion. She hasn't run off yet, but... And then there's the Hound. I'm a little sad the Hound is already out of commission, but I think that it's bringing up more questions. And the fact that he was a person or a faunus before he was turned into a Grimm is intriguing. And that does not bode well for Cinder at all. Does not bode well for Cinder. That is red flag central for Cinder, who's had this Grimm arm creepily taking over her over the course of these last few volumes. That does not bode well. No, I'm like, girl, Salem is going to turn you into Hound 2.0 if you're not careful. And so I'm thinking, I saw someone post, I think it might have been Klaxon that posted on YouTube that the idea of Penny, yeah, it was. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the thumbnail and I was like, oh yeah, because I didn't want to get spoilers. But the idea that Salem is like going to replace Cinder with Penny, because technically Penny is not going to age. If she's a robot with a soul, she won't ever age. So Salem can play the long game with Penny. Salem could take her time. She could slowly but surely get the maiden powers, and no one would be the wiser, because if Penny doesn't age, that's your loophole. Because they've got to be a certain age to get the maiden powers, and then after that certain age, they're no longer valid as a maiden. Well, Salem's just found her, like, match in terms of immortality, because as long as Penny's a robot, she can live forever. So Cinder, she can wait all this out. She's like, oh, you guys are going to stop me from getting the relics? Stop me from doing this? Whatever. As long as I have control of Penny, I'll just keep getting maiden powers and giving it to her, and we'll just go from there. She can be my little puppet. And it's like, oof. So I'm on board with the train too, that Salem is going to be like, Cinder, I think I'm just going to give Penny your powers and you can be Hound 2.0, which does not bode well. So I'm curious to see how all that gets resolved. But man, that episode, that was good. That was a good one. And seeing this stuff with the Hound, and now everybody's going to be questioning what's going on, how does this happen? I'm curious for that information to get back to Hazel and all of them. And what do they do with that? What does Oscar and Ozpin do with that? Like I said in the reaction, I did watch the trailer, the mid-season trailer, and the thing that stuck out to me was Salem just grabbing Oscar's head and shaking it, like just so pissed off at him. And I'm like, oh, Oscar, buddy, what did you and or Ozpin say? And it's like, I'm guessing that he's going to be like, oh, I told Hazel the password for Jen, for the lamp. Or I'm going to guess it's after someone asks the final question and the relic is no longer useful. But it still begs the question, even if all the questions get asked, she can still use the relic to summon the two gods, the brothers. But I'm assuming she wanted to use that final question to find the beacon, the beacon relic. And if that question's asked, then she's not going to know, and Ozpin's not telling her. So, lots of stuff set up in this episode. Stuff with Whitley, stuff with Nora, stuff with Penny, stuff with Cinder and Watts, stuff with Crow and Robin, stuff with Ruby. Ruby being able to use her silver eyes and not totally wiping her out. Yay. Blake's aura was knocked out, so hopefully she gets that back up. But yeah, lots of stuff happening this episode to set up for episode 9, and I'm assuming the rest of the season. But that was good, y'all. I'm curious to know what you all thought down below. I thought for a second that was Adam in the Grim. For a second I was like, but one, I think Blake would have had a reaction if it was Adam. 1. 2, here's the thing though. 2, it was definitely a Faunus. But here's the thing. Did he have silver eyes? Did that Faunus have silver eyes? One of the eyes was like totally scarred out and ruined. The other eye looked silver. So, if that's the case, then are we opening up a thing with Summer? Are we opening up a thing with Summer too? I don't know, y'all. There's so many questions. So many questions. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. Please feel free to comment down below. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, we can all speculate until next week when we get episode 9 of Volume 8 of RWBY.